the best way to keep your players from worrying about standings, about projections heading into the final week of the season?
Yeah, we don't even talk about it. I guess is one way you do it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I've told them. I mean, you need to have mindset. Regionals start Thursday, 6:02 right here. That's our mindset. There's no other way to get ready for it and have that mindset. So more than worry about, standings or wins, and you better play a good, clean ball game on Thursday night. I mean, if you're in a regional and you lose game one, it's really hard to come back and win that thing. And so we're having that mindset of, hey, our regional actually starts Thursday, 6:02 right here at Foley Field. So
bottom line is just come down to playing mistake-free baseball and just keep slowing it down like you always say.
Yeah, I mean, we got to execute pitches. As you go back and and I'm able to look at everything, from the weekend. We need to execute a couple more pitches, and then obviously, the offense needs to do it, get back on track all the way. We left way too many runners on base. I guess whatever day that was, it feels like a month ago.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Left way. We had opportunities. It wasn't that we didn't have opportunities. We just didn't. We didn't get them in.
You expect Zaba will be able to play?
We're trending into probably not game one for sure. I'm not going to say not for sure. I'm just saying that one's really iffy for Thursday. I mean, he had a good day yesterday. Like I say, man, these things are hiccups in their day-to-day. It'll be a game-time decision all weekend with him.
How close is the swing right now?
Swing looked good yesterday. I'll say that.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, you got to make sure that after 2 days of doing it, and how's swelling, how's range of motion. I mean, all those things come into play.
You guys were in a real similar spot this time last year, 16 wins coming into that final home series. I think it was the first home series you lost all year with Florida at that point. Do you talk about that at all? Draw anything from that?
No, two different teams, man. I mean, you go around the field. I mean, we got Branch and Alford back, Henry back. I mean, your everyday players are gone. Fernando, Charlie, Corey, Paul Tates, all those guys, Jalen Carter, Clayton Chadwick. A lot of those guys are gone, man. So it's a new team. So to draw back on that, I think would just, some guys would go, what do you, they'd have to go look and see what happened, in that series. So, no, like I say, our focus right now is 100% on playing a clean game on Thursday.
Sure. So was the focus different last year, or was there something that happened?
No. I think last year, I mean, we came out on that Thursday night last year. We played a really good game. We beat them on Thursday. If you remember, they got us a little bit. I thought the Peterson kid was good on Friday, beat us, was really good on Friday, actually. And he just beat us. I mean, there was nothing. Then you go to the Saturday game. We flirted around with winning it, losing it, winning it, and then we ended up, bullpen blew it late. And but I thought all in all, I mean, that weekend we actually played fine. You go back and look. I mean, you're going to run it. I mean, you guys remember Peterson? I think he was 4-7 last year throwing a curveball and that slider for a strike. We just, there's days you come in. Those guys are good. And they drive nice cars too, man. So, we just got beaten.
How desperate do you think Texas A&M's going to be?
Probably as desperate as you can be, right? I mean, they got to win. So, yeah, I got to think they're going to come in and we're going to get every punch they got. I mean, I was just telling some people, you look at their Sunday game, and if they were playing at Foley Field, Missouri caught 4 fly balls on the warning track in right field at A&M, and all 4 of those balls definitely, go out of here. So they should have had 5 homers if they were playing here on Sunday. So, sometimes scores, and I mean, gosh, they beat Texas, or I'm sorry, they beat Tennessee, they beat Arkansas, they beat LSU. I know what happened last weekend, but you go back and look at them, watch the game. They should have won Friday, and then they just hit balls, unfortunately for them, on Sunday that went to the wrong parts of the park.
Coach, looking at the way you've rotated in hitters throughout the season based on matchups, are you pleased with the way that your hitters have been able to come into the game on a short notice?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, when you look at pitch hitting opportunities and what we're doing from a statistical standpoint, they were fine. I mean, that's I've said for many years, and you can go back and study that statistically. It's one of the hardest things to do in sports is come off the bench and hit.
Coach, obviously school and all that. Where's this team just as far as mentality? Obviously not having to be in school all the time and kind of getting to be around here a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. I really like what we've been able to do, all week. Guys, they've been here a lot. Whether it was during our allotted practice time or, just on their own. I mean, we finished practice yesterday and, gosh, there was 12 of the hitters. I'm sure everybody ended up coming back, but 12 of them went and got them something to eat, and they were all right back here, and machines were going and bats were cracking.
What do you think's been the difference for A&M between the beginning of the season and now?
They started off hot. They started off with 5-0, and they hit their, whatever. I think, I don't know. I'm not in their clubhouse. I'm not at their practices. I don't know.
Coach, do you look at expected batting average when analyzing your hitters, and if so, how do you use it?
I don't look at expected batting average. I like ISO a lot, which is a power number. I like more WOBA and ex-WOBA more than I do ISO, or more than I do expected batting average. I want to know if they're going to do damage, and if they are, where are they going to do it, and do they chase or do they swing and miss, which is WOBA, ISO, all those things I look at. It's kind of like,
What stood out to you about the freshman class this year? Seems like they've gotten some opportunities.
no, excited. I think Nate Taylor's got a bright future here. We just got really hard. Brian Curley's throwing the ball well. Layden Finley's throwing the ball well. Zach Harris has been doing it really well lately. So really excited for Nate. I think all of them have got a chance to play at a high level. Kay, Eric, Bryce. They got to go off and have a good summer.
How's Colton? I guess he didn't have a very long start the other day. You've been putting TBA for the second game of the series. I know you wanted to have somebody ready in case. Where's Colton these days with his?
Yeah, our rotation, we announced that we're going to go Goldstein on Thursday. We'll go Curley on Friday and Finley on Saturday. Yeah, Colton's just going to come out of the pen. He's fine.